whilst a lot of people get that from a word perspective, like, yeah, I understand its mindset, what does it really mean? What are we deep diving into exactly?
Challenging your assumptions
Hmm.
and looking at the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck or keeping you smaller than you'd like to be
Hmm.
or with lower revenue than you'd like. Those are, and so I'll give you an example. When I ask women, I've done a lot of market research, and when I ask women, what is it that you believe about your pricing? Do you think, how do you come up with your pricing to begin with? And most
Hmm.
of the time I hear things like, well, sometimes I look at competitors and I see what they're
Hmm.
charging, or this is what I think the market can bear, or, well, I started with my hourly rate and I'm really used to charging hourly. So I feel safer doing that because then I'm compensated for all my time,
Hmm.
right? That's usually what I hear.
Hmm.
And none of that is about the value,
Hmm.
right? The real value that you bring. And it's based on your experience, your expertise, your systems, your processes, your team, all of the relationships you've built over your entire career. All of those things are valuable to your buyers.
Mm.
And especially the relationships, sometimes we don't think of our network as being valuable, but it is, because you can save your clients time and money by sharing your resources with them.
Hmm.
And it's super valuable to them because they trust you. So that's the first piece, is looking at those limiting beliefs. I believe there's a price point for every buyer. And actually, we see that in retail. We, in the States, we have Walmart, Macy's, and Neiman Marcus.
Hmm.
And you can buy a blouse in all three stores. But which woman shops in which store depends on what she thinks is important and how
Hmm.
much money she has to spend, right? So I am typically a Macy's shopper. I'm kind of middle of the road. I know it's high quality goods, not too expensive, and those goods are going to last a long time, right?
Hmm.
That's the value that I'm buying.
Hmm.
If I were going to a wedding or some special event, I might shop in Neiman Marcus, but I know that I'm going to pay a premium because they're designer goods.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, so the audience is already segmented by what they believe is important. And
Hmm.
that's part of your job as the business owner, is to find where are your ideal buyers, what segment are you looking for, and where will you find them?
Mm.
And and it's an important aspect, because if there's a price point for every buyer, which I do believe, then your pricing can drive your sales,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? Because people believe if it's low price, it's low quality. And if it's high
Yeah.
price, it's high quality.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go into a Neiman Marcus buyer and your pricing is very low, they will wonder why.